Hey guys, it's Dawn here, and I have some errands to run today. Figured I'd take my ETMax out. We have been in a little wobbly this morning, me. I'm a little cold and I haven't warmed up yet. We have been in severe wind advisories since like entire last week, entire this week, and it was supposed to end last night. So I figured, oh, okay, today will be a good day. Oh my gosh, the wind is beating me up. I've already had the wind catch my selfie stick and try to fling me off the road, so I'm hanging out behind this tanker truck right now. Is that what it is? I don't know what it is. Anyways, so no speed run today. The wind's way too crazy. I'll be lucky if I just survive. Today is survival day. What is up with my speech lately? I can't talk worth anything. Interesting. I am going through another transition, so. Anyways, I wanted to talk about speed and going fast, and I don't know, lots of random little thoughts about that. First off, let's see, let me turn down my music. Since I'd say this is a chill ride, but I'm going to be late. I should be fine. All right. So why is the top speed, the real top speed, so important? Why do I pay so much attention to that, you know? And it's well, first off, I've always gone fast no matter what I did. That's why I raced motorcycles. That's why I did endurance racing. Whenever I did endurance racing, my horse and I, we were speed. We always got fastest time, and so, you know, it's just built into me. It's not anything that I'm trying to do. In fact, when you look at my speed runs, I'm not even trying to go fast. I'm not like, you know, I gotta go fast, you know. It's like, oh my gosh, push harder. No, I'm just like this. I'm chill. I'm just talking, and I'm paying attention to all my safety things that I need to pay attention to, and it's just me. So there is that. But the other thing is the overhead. All right. So me now knowing that in real life, my wheel, this wheel I have underneath me right now, I can hit 67.8 miles an hour wheel speed on it without hitting my first beep, meaning 79% PWM. And that tells me very clearly what my overhead is, how much more this motor has to give me, this motor and these batteries, right? Because it's a combination, but what this wheel has left in it to give me, you know, it gives me a better, more realistic understanding, and it makes me feel safe. I don't feel safe unless I know the limits and the actual parameters of things. You know, when I don't know those things, honestly, I just feel kind of lost. Like, okay, where is 0? Where's 100? Where's this limit? Where's this limit? You know, I need to know the limits. That's why I touch limits. It's not because I'm a adrenaline junkie or anything. Just that is how I get to know my surroundings, by touching all the walls around. See where it is. Anyway, so it means that if I'm going 50 miles an hour on this wheel, that I know I can hit 68 miles an hour on, I'm going 50 miles an hour, I still have, you know, a lot more to go, versus I'm going 50 miles an hour on a wheel that can only go 55 miles an hour. That's a totally different beast, isn't it? I can feel the wind beating me up, so that's why I'm yelling. I don't know if I have to yell or not. Anyways, so that's the thing, the overhead. A lot of us, well, I don't know. Are there others like me out there that like to just cruise at 55? You know, I'm comfortable, very comfortable. You would watch my videos. I'm just comfortable cruising at 55. I'm not just hitting a high speed and then coming back down. I'm hanging out there. That's where I live. Not today. This wind is scary. But, so I want a wheel that is more capable. Now that also translates into braking. It translates into everything. Overhead is what it's all about. It's not about actually going that fast all the time or anything. It also means that if I'm in trouble, one of the things I liked about having, you know, a torquey wheel or something with power is that when you're in traffic, when you're fighting traffic, you can't just be at your limit. You want to have that overhead. You want to have that extra little oomph. In case something happens, you want to be able to gun it and get out of the way, or gun it and brake real hard. You know, that's where the overhead and having that extra little backup juice really matters. It's safe. It's safety. So the XWay, I know that people are interpreting it as I hate the XWay. I don't hate the XWay, but you called it slow. I did call it slow, but watch my video. I explain it all. It is a slow wheel in comparison to this wheel. It was hitting 50, for me, about 50 miles an hour is when it will hit 80% PWM. And then Show says that he was hitting 57, 58 miles an hour before he hit his first beeps, but he set his first beeps at 90% PWM. That's something that you can do as a racer, as Show. Show is an extremely talented, skilled racer, and they did it on a racetrack. There's no bumps, no potholes, no rocks, no traffic, right? Perfect conditions. 90% PWM in perfect conditions. Show is also a lighter guy. I don't know his weight, but he's a lighter guy, right? He's not a heavyweight. He's a lightweight. So you take all those considerations into effect when you think about that, and then you'll probably come to the conclusion that he's still saying the same thing as I am. I'm saying 50 miles an hour at 80% PWM. He's saying 57, 58 miles an hour at 90% PWM. Okay, but you know what that also means? At 90% PWM, he has 10% safety margin, and he probably was operating even less than that in a race, right? That's what it means to race and push it to the extreme. You are willing to sacrifice your safety margin. You're willing to ride into that red zone. I would not recommend that for any casual rider, less skilled rider, heavier weight rider, on regular road conditions where there's potholes, traffic, and other obstacles or hazards to be considered. Weather conditions like I'm experiencing now, etc. So now that is what we're experiencing on the XWay. Now Ronin did some tests too. Now Ronin is a heavyweight. No offense, Ronin. No offense about any of this, okay? This is just data. Ronin is heavier. He said he was getting beeps at, oh geez, I forgot what he said, 43 miles an hour. So, I mean, check with him with his data, but if he's heavier weight and road conditions and all that stuff, you know, yeah, that still kind of adds up still, right? So in any case, all of that data still matches, and it is slower than my ETMax, where I hit 67.8 miles an hour at 79% PWM. Now, where the XWay shines is off-roading. Like being able to pull itself up steep inclines and braking in those steep. That was amazing, and I absolutely loved it. I haven't tested a lot of off-road wheels, but you know, my off-road wheel is a V1 Master. And so, you know, I'm way behind the times here. But yeah, that XWay, that torque in that situation, amazing, unparalleled. Loved it. The torque of the XWay also means that if you're on a small track where top speed, the highest top speed doesn't matter, and you're gunning it in and out of turns, you're you know, doing maximum speed into a turn, hard braking, hard late braking, taking the turn, and then gunning it out of there. Anytime we say gunning it, that's torque. And that is where the XWay will shine. Now, where the XWay will fall away again is at the topmost speeds. And you're going to be hitting those speeds at any of the straightaways. But what does it mean in real life for the rest of us, right? What it means is that I'll be able to gun it around a car, but then I'll probably just piss off the car because at 50 miles an hour it's going to start beeping and I'm going to have to back off. Versus with my ETMax, I can gun it around the car and I can keep going. I can keep gunning it. And that's where I was feeling the limitation of the XWay. You know, with the ETMax, I want to make the sounds of a motorcycle because that's how I understand it in my head. You know, it's like with the ETMax is like that all the way, and then you hit, you know, I hit 67.8 miles an hour and still didn't get a beep. Versus the XWay where I'm starting to go, beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, what? Wait, well, I didn't even hit third gear yet. What the hell? You know, that was the disappointment that I felt in the XWay. And if it translated as I hate the XWay, you know, I apologize. I don't have a lot of patience and sometimes I'm too critical, but I don't hate it. It's just that it caught me off guard. Too many people were saying that the XWay was had all the capabilities, all the same specs and all the capability of the ETMax, just 18 pounds lighter. And too many people told me that, and I got that in my head, and so that's what I tested, and it failed short in those tests. Oof. So anyways, now people say that the XWay is so much easier to accelerate. And a lot of people have said that the ETMax is hard to accelerate. I don't find have you guys seen me having much of a problem accelerating with the ETMax? I'm not having much of a problem, but I've also said from the beginning that the ETMax is a wheel that you need to learn. You need to learn how to ride this wheel. This isn't a wheel that you can just hop on and just, you know, you need to learn it. You need to build up the muscles. I did, but once I built up the muscles, it's fine. And that's the thing. Aaron Doria, big congratulations to him. He won at TEF1 on the ETMax. He won in China on the ETMax. And he's proving my point in real life. I have said from the beginning that the ETMax is the best performance wheel I have ridden yet. I said that from the very beginning, guys. But we needed a rider that could unlock that. And you know what the China race showed me? The China race showed me that, one, all of our fastest riders are here in SoCal. I'm so proud of my friends. But the other thing, you know what else that means? In China, with Bigode, they don't have riders going these speeds. Do they even, you know, so how much testing are they doing at these speeds over there, right? We got all the fastest riders. So, but anyways, my point with Aaron, why did my, hold on, let me think. I just heard a strange beep on my phone. I'll make sure something didn't just disconnect. All right, so my point with Aaron, something that is probably not public knowledge, but I don't think he'll mind if I tell you guys this. Aaron is a heavyweight. Oh, that also bursts another myth, you guys, that only the lightweights can win. Not true. Aaron is a heavyweight, but he was on the ETMax. And what have I been saying about this ETMax? This ETMax has power. This ETMax is strong enough to carry that weight and frickin' fly with it, okay? The other thing is, you know, although other people saying that the ETMax is hard to accelerate, it's only hard to accelerate if you don't have the muscles. This sport, riding EUCs, takes a lot of muscles. That's why there's a big difference between a muscular, fit man riding these and being able to push, and what the strength of a man being able to push on these wheels versus a really small female that is not as strong, cannot physically push this wheel. I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to say it, but here I am saying it because I'm feeling, I choose violence. It's the truth. Anyone that has ever tried to ride these wheels, you know the muscle fatigue that you get out of it. You know that it takes muscles. You know that it takes strength. Well, you know what Aaron has? Aaron has, I'm going to spill your beans to the world. If that was a bad thing to say, I'm sorry. Aaron has extremely strong legs. I don't think he's going to mind me saying this because he actually is extremely proud of his butt, his gluteus maximus, and he has muscles down there. He is very strong. Probably, I don't know, you know, I can't tell. We've never had a formal competition or anything, but I would definitely say, and I knew this about him before he raced. I mean, we all did. You know, he has strong legs and he knows it. And what does that do for him? That strength makes it so he can accelerate that ETMax. He can tap into the power of the ETMax. And that combination of having the ETMax, which is the best performing wheel out that I've ever ridden so far, and his strength with it, even though he's heavier weight, and then his talent, of course. You know, I've said it in previous videos, he is extremely talented. Anyways, I'm just so proud of him because, you know, it's like you can see all the pieces, and then when all the pieces come together, then it has the predicted results, you're just proud, you know. It's like, I knew it! I knew you could do it, Aaron. So proud of you. So awesome. Everyone else, you know, Ryan Dillard, Show, All you guys, love you guys. You guys did so well in China. You guys will do well in everything you guys do. So proud of you guys. Much love. Anyways, so what do you need to do to go fast? Just keep riding. I mean, I didn't do any specific exercises or anything. Build up your strength, build up your endurance, right? When I was doing those long, 100-mile rides with Marty, we had to go slow. But you know what? It taught my body endurance. Everything that you do will always go towards your end goal. Any experience, any skill that you foster will go towards the end goal. And the end goal is to be as stable as possible across all different conditions. Dirt, heavy winds. Me riding in these heavy winds right now. Yeah, it's more risky, but you know what? I'm training. Not really, I'm not training, but you know what I mean. All of this goes into experience. How do you ride in wind? Okay, another video. But anyways, just keep riding. And part of that is going to be where, your skill level tops out. I don't really believe, well, maybe I do, I don't know. I don't know people's skill tops out or anything like that. Part of it is going to be what you're born with. Like, I'm just born crazy. So I do these things and I do it for fun. And whereas other people might do it as, let's see who can be fastest, let's see who can be best. And I'm just like, la 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 la. Yay. So a little bit of crazy can help, a little bit of courage, lots of knowledge, lots of safety. And you guys see me ride without gear all the time and stuff like that. But when it matters, I do wear gear, obviously. And the reason why is because, one bad crash can take you out and take you out real bad, to where like, okay, you don't want to ride anymore, or worse, right? So the thing is, we're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to fall. But you have a say, you have a little bit of a say in how much that's going to hurt and how much that's going to stop you. So that's your choice. So the more gear you wear, the less it's going to hurt, the more chances that this isn't going to stop you. It'll just be another one of those things that allows you to grow, learn from, and get stronger from it in the end, and faster. So you want stability in all different conditions. That means, carving. That means riding in the wind. That means learning dirt. That means a lot of time on the wheel. And then just a matter of getting used to it, and every time just pushing a little bit more, not pushing to where you get hurt. I know some people think that that's good. No, I'm the opposite. I say don't ever push until you get hurt. Just push a little bit. If you're getting hurt, you're not doing it right. If you're getting hurt, you need to reevaluate and figure out what it is you need to change. All right, so that's my ramblings for today. Hope that helps. Thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.